Right, at long last, we managed to find some time to film the Fisher Paykel washer dryer. We're going to be using the towel cycle at 90 degrees with a pre-wash and cup of dry. And you're watching Florence Ballard A3060 on film. So yes guys, apologies for being absent. As you probably can tell by my voice, I've had, I think it's the flu I've had, because I had a lot of, I was in a lot of pain the other day, and I literally, yeah, it came around very quickly, it did. I was just one morning, woke up with a sore throat, and I thought, oh, I know what this is. It's not been nice though. I'm still sort of recovering the last few days of it, but it's a lot better. So if you hear me coughing or anything in the video, so just excuse that. So it means I haven't had motivation to film this. That also being my work shift as being on late shift, and it was early shift the other week, and I was just using all the time I could to recuperate. Yeah, so glad you all enjoyed the previous two videos. Unfortunately, because this machine's a washer dryer and the cycles are long with all the drying on there, it does mean I don't often have time to film this. Particularly these three cycles that are special to this machine, the heavy towels and allergy. It's not always easy to film it because you see towels, okay, it's 1 hour 40 degrees, but then like you see you do that 3 hours 11. So say, okay, we're going to do a pre-wash for hours 31. So it's a lot of time for me to look at the clock and think, have I actually got time to film that? And it's like, you know, a lot. Machine will sense things down, but you know, still a long way to wait. So there's not going to be as many videos of this machine out as there would be with other things, and I just kind of want to get it sold. And I think I want to try and stay away from washer dryers as temporary machines, because they're a nightmare, specifically because they're going to be modern washer dryers. They're a lot longer. If it's not a vintage one, it's a bit different to get it done about an hour and a half or something, you know, or maybe about, you know, the wash is about an hour and then maybe 2 hours be done. So, as I say, I don't go by choice. If it's something that pops up that I know I can sell, because I'm restricted on what I can get as a temporary machine, unfortunately if a washer dryer turns up, it might be the only option I have. So, yeah, it's sort of, there's like a whole list of machines I can't go for because I want them in my collection as permanent, but that might mean a whole range I can't include because it includes same programming. It's like I could not have a Hotpoint WMA as program as a temporary because I want a WMA64 and a 48. So because I want to wait for a WMA64 for my first experience with a WMA again in the collection, it means I can't go for any of the WMAs. So it's, you know, it's sort of, it's something like that basically, which is why I don't think I'll continue this once I move, because then it's like, it's no point. Especially because they're pretty much always machines I don't like. Anyway, so I'm going to get on with this and see what happens. So first things first, I'm going to throw in some Fabulosa Fantabulosa. God, I've had this since April. I remember that. I got it from Manchester. And I'm throwing half it on the floor. These are more finer beads though, is what I like. Right. Oh yes, we've got to throw in a colour run sheet because we know what colours can be like. Now, I think these machines do have load sensors in them, but I've not seen it active. Unless it weighs it from the very beginning and knows to stay on time, I don't know. I know we weigh everything before the drying though. So it's a load of dirty rags and whatnot. I'm hoping it won't go above the drying line. Ooh, frig, I think that's going to be... Oh no, hang on. I think we'll do just fine with that. There we go. When it compresses it down, it'll be fine. Oh, just made that. Right, so I always keep forgetting about this. So for today's detergent, I'm not going to use the usual detergent that I go for, which is normally 4ml or Almat if I have that. Whatever it is, it's always a store brand detergent. Right, we're doing a pre-wash, aren't we? So, actually no, let's not do a pre-wash. We don't need it. Towel's going to be at 90. Right, so I have, this is Via, the Swedish Persil. So that's a heavier dose for heavy soil and, yeah, We just do the cycle, that's it, we're not doing any options. It doesn't add any options either, and I'm using Fairy fabric conditioner. I'm trying to use up the big ones. Shut that in there. Fairy's often very good with towels. It is for babies with sensitive skin. Ba-doop. Bing, 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 bing. Up to 90. If we want to wash and dry as well. Wrinkle free. I've never known what that is, but I'm going to disable that. I want no options with it. How's that 3 hours 26? Oh no, because it's extra dry. That's what I was thinking. Hang on. Right, we're good to go. Right, see, that's one thing I do like in the machine. It's the instantaneous second you hit start, starts filling. None of that click, wait for the interlock, pump out. Yeah, that's what I do. I do admire it for that. And I suppose that's what does make filming this slightly easier, that you know as soon as you hit start, the machine gets on with it. And also the machine's very quick to start heating, which is good. Because a lot of the temporary machines I've had, I find they spend like 10-15 minutes mixing in the detergent before actually beginning to heat, and it's like fine, but like, yeah. I'll have to sweep all that up now, won't I? So let's see what this does differently. See, I've never had a machine with a dedicated towel cycle. The only other one I've ever used was a Miele. I reckon we'll do a vortex wash on this cycle though. This detergent does get quite sudsy. That's for the thumbnail photo I take. Probably drop that down like well. I mean, obviously for towels, the drying is going to be a lot longer because it's heavier material. But, you know, never know. Right, so we've heated to about 40 degrees. We stopped heating. Oh no, we're heating again. Okay. Interesting. So the machine started heating, stopped for a second, and then went back up to heating. So I wonder if we heat in stages on this cycle, maybe. Might be something interesting. Let's turn that off and turn the main light off. There we go. Haven't seen any signs of a vortex wash yet. But what I will be interested to see is how the balancing is on this cycle. If the machine knows it's a cycle where it's going to be dealing with very heavy items, I wonder if it'll be more lenient or more sensitive. I think it'll be more sensitive. The machine sits around a bit more. Alright, we've just reached 90 degrees Celsius. Literally, as I was just talking about how this machine takes a little longer to heat because of the lower heating element power, and then voila. And when the last boil wash was, we've done, including the tub clean, we've done 3 boil washes in this machine, so with all the high heat drying, this machine's definitely a clean machine. This machine reminds me very much, I think I keep saying it, of like a laundrette machine. I don't know, it just reminds me of those, like a dry cleaning machine. We're interested to see how we handle this though. Will be suds lock. Apparently high air are known to suds lock, but I've never had anything, because even when I did that bulky sheet wash in it with the throw. And maybe because I always load washer dryers halfway. And we're on to the cool down shuttle rinse. I like the deep level we do on this. That's very quick. We only spent about 5 minutes at 90 degrees. Okay, interesting. Oh. But that's good for towels. We do a cool down. Just pity we didn't do a vortex wash on this cycle though. I was looking in the manual to see if there's anything that tells you about when it uses it, but sadly not. It actually wants all the water to herself. So, nice short tumbles. Let's capture one more. And there's no dye in the water either, which is good. Hours 13 on the clock. Oh, drain for the presumably first intermediate spin. I'm very intrigued to see how this acts. Alright, here we go. Is it going to be hypersensitive balancing? Fair play. It's funny how all the machines I find are, oh yeah, there we go, anti-clockwise. Yeah, I think this is going to be a... Oh, this is what makes it such a long cycle to film, it's the balancing. But this is, you see, what I don't get with Fisher and Paykel is, why would you design a program specifically for heavy items, but then make it on a machine where it's sensitive to balancing? Look, I bet that's going to stop. Come on, that would have been fine to spin that. That's what I'm saying. It's like, at least with Hot Point, if you did wall cycle, I mean, okay, they disabled the balance sensor because of the programming, probably. Or it should be lenient for the first few bursts, get the water out and then start balancing. Not what Mila did. But no, this is... I don't know how many more videos I'll do of this after, because it depends. Like the allergy cycle and heavy are just really long, and they're the only cycle I've kind of got available with the loads that I've got, because I've got bedding to do. Oh my god, we're actually spinning. I can hear the water sloshing around. That veer is not too bad, I don't know. I think 300 first. Oh, here we go. 300 RPM. Okay, now we do the actual kick up to, it should be 600 I think. There we go. What? No subs lock? I mean, that's quite an absorbent amount of bath sheets in there as well. That's like 2 bath sheets in there. Fair play. I would have done my bathrobe in this, but no way with that balancing. Fair enough. All ahead. RPM. Wonder how fast this will go. Well, presumably for towels, it's designed not to wrinkle them, I suppose. I think it's going to be 800. Play a nice long spin. Right. So essentially, this is like an everyday 90, but without the vortex wash. Unless I see what the rinses are like. Alright, filling for the first rinse, let's see what happens. So I'll probably do that same level, just almost to the bottom of the door glass there. I'm sorry, I really don't want to hear that. I just can't, literally can't breathe. Huh. Oh wow! That's an even deeper level than the Cotton's rinses. Wow, okay. Let's get further than that. Wow, that's some level that's using. Amazing. Wow. Now we just need like a vortex rinse for that, and that would be a perfect rinse. I mean, okay, I know it's absorbed most of that water, but still. But still, that's pretty... The thing is with these machines, they have quite a deep drum rim, so there's a lot more water below that bit of the drum. That is fantastic. It's good for towels though. Wow, I wonder how long the rinses will be. Alright, second intermediate spin, probably 800 RPM again for this one. There we are. Let's see how much we're going to faff about again. Well, that is definitely not going to spin that. What I think with direct drive motors is they have a different way of sensing balance. It's not like a normal machine which will attempt but then give up after a while. I think these have got a set level of balance they have to achieve, because I noticed it only allows a certain amount of movement from, unless it goes undetected on like the final burst when the load is much lighter and harder to detect. Because unlike say the Miele, which will spin pretty much anything after the third attempt unless it's severe to the machine. But I noticed this and the LG have a very similar attitude of needs to be under a certain amount, and that is going up the door sill. Oh, that's the towel, bit at the end of the towel. No, that wouldn't. Like, that's why these things can balance for ages and ages without like aborting. But like Lucas was saying, Mr. Laundry 101, these older ones, Fisher and Paykel, will always reach 1400. They will do whatever they, rather than the new ones which limit. Wow. See that? It doesn't help that the inner tub is warped slightly, so it does produce a bit more movement. That's the problem I had with the LG. On an empty spin it would shake the drum because the drum was slightly off centre. I don't think I've ever met a machine with a perfectly smooth, balanced tub. That's about 180 or something like that spin there. Sorry, I hate bloody sniffling and snuffling. Oh my god. No. Wow. Not even a water lock. RPM. Yeah, I'll probably stick at 800 this one. Nice mixture of colours in there. We're probably going to do one of those really long final spins. I will, if it is the same, I will cut out a lot of the anti-tangles and just focus on the bursts. I probably will because it's a drying spin. So, I was trying to explain to someone on here who asked, why does the suspension rattle on this machine? The suspension on any washing machine makes a noise. It's just that with a machine with a silent motor, like this, especially direct drive, this is the quietest machine I've ever heard. You hear more of what's going on inside the machine than you hear of the motor. With, say, like, let's compare it to, say, I won't compare it to a vintage one because vintage washing machines make all kinds of rattling anyway. Well, let's compare it to, say, one of the other hot points that I've had, or let's say like a Bosch. The suspension on them does still make a noise, but you don't hear it because the motor being whiny, it covers that sound. So that's what you're hearing. You wouldn't normally hear it really in a brush motor. However, with a washer dryer, there's more components that will rattle, like the dryer box, the condenser unit, the wiring might be slightly different. Yeah, that's why you hear stuff. Also, the machine shakes slightly as well on this floor. Right, we're on the final rinse, so we only do 2 rinses by default. I think it's 2 rinses for everything on this machine. I would have added an extra rinse, but I didn't want to do an option on this yet, and also I think also I wanted it to finish in good time in case it, because it will make stuff longer with this spinning, with the balancing. I know it will. Right. Ooh, hello. What's this? Fridge freezer. What is that? Nice. That's so satisfying to see that. I can't see how they feel coming out of town. Ooh, there's a Hoover Nextra washer dryer for free nearby. 1,300. I didn't know they did that. This Sunday they want it on. That's alright, no can do. I don't want a washer dryer anyway. Free fridge master. Okay, must be carried downstairs. £60 for a Bosch. There's an Eco Silence model. Just how we're topping up as well. I don't know if that's part of it or just the fact. There we go. That's a really satisfying rinse, that is. It's nice to finally got on one of these filmed now. Right guys, final spin at 1400 RPM. Just going to go out the room quickly, got to make a call. Hi there, I have an appointment this what is That's no problem, thank you very much. Perfect. That was a very rushed phone call to... basically I had a hair appointment this afternoon, which I not only couldn't attend because of work, but because I got a flu as well, so I'm trying to keep out of like any place like that. Even though a head massage would really sort out everything about that. Nah. Because they give you Moroccan oil there, and it looks like it is really going to come down rain out there. So who else here finds it odd that it's October and it's still warm? It hasn't sat with me. And I think that's why a lot of people are getting ill as well, because it's like we've gone through a stage of it going cold the other week, and now it's, yeah. This is going to be so sensitive on the final spin. I'm going to try and cut out the balancing as well, so because you guys have seen what this machine does, so I don't now need to show it. The first wash always shows everything in full, like with the spinning and whatnot, but you guys now know what this machine's like, so I don't need to. Maybe when this is on the drying cycle, I'll stick my head over the drawer and inhale the steam. That'll probably help. Oh. Come on. Yes! Yes! We're spinning. Oh, it'll do all that stop-start business, I think. What's the first verse? 400, I think. Oh. 3 videos so far, it's not bad. Four is the minimum. Maybe synthetics would be good if I have something. We'll see what happens. No, got that right. Okay. Still water being extracted there. Yeah. Was up to 600 this one? Yeah. Oh no, 400. Oh, I'll just cut out. I'll just trim it down. We're going, I think. Can hear someone doing that. There's a van with something to deliver. Oh my goodness. That's a little bit unbalanced, that is. Come on, for some entertainment, let's have an unbalanced 1400 spin. It would be actually interesting to see this thing go up like that. $600. Well, what do you know? We've balanced first go. Annoyingly, I think that blue towel's the bar sheet's going to cover the back. I think this is the final ramp up now, isn't it? Always for the final ramp up, always covers the back. It's more annoying because then you can't really see the machine spinning. There's 1,000 RPM now, or 800. We go to 1,000, I think. No, we normally run straight up to 1,000. I haven't subbed up to water once. That is incredible. Good. Can we get a spin where we don't cut? Can we get the final ramp up with no covering in the back? Right, final ramp up. The 1,000 RPM we do, but I think we're gonna faff about balancing a little bit there. Well, come on. You got this far. About to say, we've made it through a tail cycle with pretty much not like less balancing than before, but oh, that's definitely not going to swim that. Come on. Well, definitely not. Face palm. I have never known a machine that's so sensitive in my life. Like, this honestly beats the WD640. Hallelujah! Obviously not the back of the drum view, but what can we do? I'm not gonna faff. Hopefully it pulls those towels in off the seal. Oh, hang on, we have got back of the drum view. Oh, we're going to get an awful slapping sound that goes against the load deflector. Who's that? Oh, smooth. Nice mix of white and yellow there. And a banana. There we go. We'll do. time that 1200 be? Oh, here we go, I think. No. I don't think that's going to go up. I think that's restricted itself. Yeah, I think that's restricted itself to 1200. Yeah, maybe it's done far too much balancing. Oh well, okay. Yeah, because that would have gone up by now. Considering drying is in 2 minutes. Oh, that's going to take longer to dry now, that is. Yeah, that's definitely not gone up to 1400. That's sticking at 1200, that is. I knew it would do that. Thing is though, it faffed over absolutely nothing, like towels that had already been like wrung out. Yeah, that's going to hit the brake in a second. That's rather annoying. Still decided to spit on balanced. Yeah, that's definitely restricted itself. It's like I can hear the motor wants to engage the higher speed. I can hear it, but like, it just doesn't want to. There, hit the brake. So we only reached 1200 on that one. That's what happens when you have a machine that faffs over like nothing. So the machine did that itself. I just hope now that's all going to dry in time. Because the 1400 on this is very powerful. Or I could stop it, do a spin only to 1400 and see. Nah, it wouldn't be worth all that, and it's 12 minutes for the final spin on this. Alright, we're on the auto dry. So here we just sense, it recalculates the time. That's quite a full load for it to dry. I didn't realise the towels actually get that. Hopefully we'll be alright. We're going to like a distribution here. See, this is where a 1400 thermospin would come in handy. Dry fan on. Nice fluffy hot towels at the end. And the heat is on, we are officially drying. Alright. I love the sound of the dryer fan on this. My arms stop sniffling. I'll blow my nose after I finish recording. I suppose 12 was not bad. For the length of time it did as well. Also, that the oh, that's the net with the colour on sheet in it. Oh, well, how hot that dryer gets, yeah. Right, we've got an hour and 6 on the clock, and we are very hot in there. Everything does look far more drier in there, though. Well, we have finished and cut off about 40 minutes of drying. Wow, okay, I'm intrigued. Oof. Heat wave. So some of these towels won't be soft because unfortunately they're worn out towels, but dry. Which one do I know is going to be nice and fluffy? Oh. Very nice. Okay, yeah, there is a teeny bit of dampness to them, but that's because this is on the cover dry setting, which is designed to leave storage dampness. Oh, be careful, that'll have a hot buckle to it. Oh, did we get any colour capture in there? Yes, we did. A little bit. Tea towels never come out soft. That one has. That's a newer one. This one. Oh, that is very, very satisfying. Dish rags don't. That one never comes out soft either. Oh, that is really warm and fluffy, that is. Wow, it's like hotel. Right, considering I've got a buggered sense of smell, I can still smell the conditioner and the powder through that. That's someone whose nostrils are like, oh no, this is the one that's soft. Oh, hang on, I think this might have a bit of dampness in it. Yeah, there'll always be that one that gets captured in the middle. Oh wait, no, this one had a hole in it before that. I just thought, has this torn something? Wow. Right, we know the drill. Get that on a rinse and spin. Wow, that's ready before I go. Right. So that was the towels 90 degrees Celsius cycle in the Fisher Paykel WD8060P1 washer dryer with no options. Took a lot longer than expected with all the balancing. We didn't achieve 1400 RPM sadly, but for a load that only got spun at 1200, That's actually done really well. So 1400 probably would have seen about 10 more minutes off that. Fantastic. Okay, I don't know what's next on this. I think I'll try the synthetic cycle. That might be a shorter cycle to do. I don't know if I've got anything though for synthetic. I'll have to see. Maybe some short. I don't know. No, I haven't got any shorts now. Oh, I'll have to see what I can do on that. Yeah. We've done the everyday cycle, so all is really left. I mean, quick wash I don't think I'll have anything for. Allergy cycle is over 4 hours long, so I don't think I'm going to attempt that. I might do the heavy cycle with my bedding, because that is going to really need some disinfecting, especially now as I spilt night nurse all over it the other night, so yeah. Right. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.